Hey everyone, so it's Jordan. So listen, we're gonna do this pick a card reading. We're gonna do this very elementary, okay? So pile number 1 is gonna be purple, pile number 2 is gonna be red, and then pile number 3 is gonna be yellow. So I want you to really focus and pick a color that resonates with you. You know, pick something that sticks out. I don't want you guys just to pick any pile, you know, based on number such as 1, 2, or 3. I want you guys to pick a pile, you know, based on the color that resonates. Purple for you you crown chakra people, red for maybe you root chakra people, yellow, maybe you just like the color yellow. Yellow reminds me of those yellow popsicles that we used to have when we were kids. So you've got pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Now I will be putting the timestamps in the video, so that way if you guys pick pile 1 or pile 2 or pile 3, you don't have to sit through the whole entire video. So let's go ahead and get started with pile 1. So guys, give me a minute, because when I do these pick a card readings, I don't necessarily I don't look at the cards before I get started. So I'm kind of looking at this stuff right along with you guys. Okay, so let me lay out the cards for pile number 1. Those of you who picked purple. And let's see what Spirit is wanting to let you know. Let's see what your angels, your guides, your spirit guides have to tell you. So this is for those of you who picked purple. Okay, so basically some of the very first things that I can really see here is a lot of you guys are in the period of transition, okay? A lot of you people, listen, I want to tell you something. A lot of you guys are in this period of transition. You're making a lot of plans. There's so many things that you want to do. There's so many things that you're doing. But what's happening is you've got to slow down. You got to really just begin to focus yourself. You've got to really begin to raise your awareness. That awareness card is coming up for those of you who chose purple, pile number 1. Also, you got to move into your destiny, because let me tell you some things that I see here. I see a lot of family issues here. I see so many things. So you run into a lot of people who say things to you and you become very sensitive to what they say. You run into people who always hurt your feelings. It seems like you magnetize towards these people. It seems like these people magnetize towards you. And that's something that's coming up here in your tarot spread. Another thing that I want to mention is that Spirit is saying that you've got a lot of potential. You have some strong manifestation abilities. So it's very good for you to put them into action so you can reach your destiny, so you can reach your plan. Don't be so sensitive. Don't be, and make sure that you're not, listen, let me tell you something about pile number 1, about those of you who picked purple. You guys are very strong intuitives, and make sure that you are not letting your intuition drive you into places that put you in periods and spots of pain. It's very, very important for you to raise your awareness and be aware that you're very sensitive. But don't let your intuition make you look at the world in such a bad light. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of life here. So I just want to tell you that again. Also with this vision, you've been hurting, you've been crying, honestly, you have really been in places where things have been taken from you. Okay, but I see you guys getting that back. I see you guys moving away from that sensitivity and ultimately moving into your destiny, ultimately moving in to your destiny. This is a center. This is what your spirit guides want to tell you. This is what your angels want to tell you, is that you're moving into this destiny. You're moving into this new life, this new time. So, congratulations, pile number 1, for actually moving into your destiny, for learning the lessons that life is giving. So, very, 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 very exciting news. And also, I just want to interject here. Spirit is letting me know that with these family problems that you're having, with these pains that's coming back up for you, make sure that you are truly understanding that this stuff has happened for a reason. This family trauma, this family pain that's represented with the Page of Wands has happened for a very specific reason. So that's just something that I want to interject there. So thank you so much for those of you who picked pile number 1. Just going to go on to pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 2 was red. Okay, so let's see what Spirit is wanting to let those of you who picked pile number 2 know. So a lot of decisions being made. Lots and lots of decisions being made. Let me just readjust these because I want you guys to be able to see these right here. Okay. So first of all, let's address these family issues right here. Okay, there's so many family issues that we have that's coming up. There's so many emotions that are being sparked by so many different people. Because listen, let me tell you guys in pile number 2, those of you who picked pile number 2, you've got a very strong intuition, and your intuition is something that's really putting you in a very tough decision because you have a lot of choices to make. So your intuition is trying to say, hey, this is what you should do. This is what you need to be doing. But your logical way of thinking, your logical mind is warring against your intuition. So because of this, it feels like anxiety. Because of this, it feels like pain. So you guys got to be very, very mindful that you have a very strong intuitive ability. You have a very strong intuition. Also, you got to make sure you're hydrating. That card came up for you guys. And Spirit is wanting me to go back to these family issues. A lot of this stuff is deeply rooted. A lot of this healing that you need is deeply, deeply rooted into your spirit. So let me tell you what's going to really break you free from that. What is really going to break you free from that is developing your spirituality. Mysticism is coming up. That's going to develop your spirituality, lighting those candles, touching those incense, getting in tune with all of that stuff. And with this decision that you have to make, listen, this decision can only be made when you're balanced, only be made in spirit. Okay, so this decision can't be made using your logical thinking. It can't be made using your, your know-hows, your know-it-all. It can only be made through your spirit, guys, through spirit and through this intuition that's trying to push itself forward. So that's something that I want to let you guys know. There's a lot of strength here, and I want to direct you guys to this strength card. This strength is not so much of pushing through these family problems, pushing through these emotional problems. This strength is really just pushing through using your intuition. Your intuition is what's going to give you strength. You guys see this upside down triangle here? Okay? Your intuition is going to give you strength. And that's something that you guys should be aware of. So this is pile number 1. So that's all that I have for pile number 1. This is pile number 2. So that's all that I have for pile number 2. So anyways, I'm going to move to pile number 3. And I just want to tell you guys as I'm exiting from that message with pile number 2, make sure you guys are hydrating. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure that you are doing those things that you need to be doing. Okay, so pile number 3, those of you who picked yellow, mellow yellow, you guys got some negativity going on. This is a time of transformation. Your self-worth is being, okay. Okay, wow, okay. I knew this was going to be wacky because how Spirit has me laying out these spreads, laying out these cards. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it for pile number 3. Listen, I want to say something. You guys need to start changing your surroundings. You guys need to put a a block up when it comes to a lot of people that you have in your life. This is for listen, for those of you that pick this color, that pick the color yellow, this is a true message from your spirit guides, and I want you to be very, very mindful of what I'm about to tell you. There's a lot of trickery coming up. There's a lot of deception, a lot of spiritual attacks. There's so many things that you have to be aware of when you are moving in your destiny, because a lot of these people in pile number 3 are already operating in their spiritual gifts. You are already operating in your destiny. And I want to tell you something. You've got to transform your perception of the world. There has to be a lot of transformation that takes place. There has to be a lot of new understanding. Communication is a problem. Listen, if you're under, this is specifically for a spiritual attack. And I want to tell you guys that if you are spiritual, because I myself deal with this same stuff in this spread. So I'm taking this message with me too. If you are spiritual, you are feeling depleted right about now. You're having a problem. You're having problems communicating. You're having problems moving into your vision. It seems like you're always surrounded with negativity. You're having problems seeing past the 3D issues, and your self-worth is being diminished, and your destiny is being attacked. Wow. Your destiny is being attacked. Listen, guys, pile number 3, we got to get it together, okay? We got to understand that there's a lot of trickery going on. We've got to understand there's so much going on right here. This is spiritual. This is spiritual. For those of you that picked pile 3, if you are not operating in your spiritual gifts, if you still have spiritual gifts, you are under attack. Everyone that has spiritual gifts is under attack. That's what Spirit is telling me. So make sure that you guys are being aware, raising your awareness, raising your awareness, so that way this doesn't happen. The only way to defeat this, the only way to defeat these spiritual attacks, raising your awareness. So that's what I have for pile number 3. With that being said, I am sending you guys a lot of love and light. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that someone received a message, especially those of us that pick pile number 3. Because I'm getting off camera and I'm gonna go meditate, because this is very deep for me. This spiritual attack is very deep for me. This is deep for a lot of people, a lot of us, guys. So love and light to you. And I will be seeing you later. Bye.